Did you know that your mental health is just as important, if not more important, than your physical health? The two go hand in hand. Without one, you can't have the other. Today, I want to talk about journaling to improve your mental health. Yes, you can improve your mental health just by writing. My name is Eva, and this is Women Blazing Trails. Today, I want to talk about how important it is to journal for your mental health. And at the beginning of the video, I said that your mental health is just as important as your physical health, if not more. And I'll explain that to you now. So when we have negative thoughts, and when we have thoughts of depression, when we have thoughts of loneliness and anxiety and fear and doubt, self-doubt and, low self-esteem and all of those negative toxic thoughts, we tend to be emotional eaters, right? So when we have shitty thoughts and our diet reflects that, we eat poorly, we don't take care of ourselves. So your mental health directly affects your physical health, because when you're eating poorly, you're not going to feel good. You're going to gain weight. You're going to have low energy. You're going to have depression. You're going to, your joints are going to hurt. I mean, it's like a domino thing. So it's important to protect your mental health and improve your mental health, because when we feel good and when we're happy and we have good thoughts and we feel like, when we just feel happy, I can't even explain it any other way. We're going to take better care of ourselves. You're going to want to eat fruits and vegetables. You're going to want to go out for a walk. You're going to want to go and exercise. You're going to want to get out and do stuff outside. So it's so important to maintain, protect, and improve your mental health. And one way you can do that is through journaling. So I am a huge advocate for journaling. I think writing out our feelings and our thoughts, whether they be good or bad, just writing that out gets it, because we tend to hold them inside of us, and they all just sit right in here and right in here, and they sort of like, it's like a dark blob. But I think I feel like I've talked about this recently, and it just festers inside of you. All those negative thoughts, you feel icky in your belly. You have anxiety. You don't want to socialize. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to do anything. You just want to binge, shitty Netflix and eat crappy food and feel sorry for yourself. And that's no way to live. Like, it really isn't. When we write out, when we get all of those thoughts out on paper with pen, when we just not regurgitate, that's not the word I'm looking for. When we release all of that negativity and get it out, you're going to feel a whole lot better. That I can promise you. And journaling, when I talk about journaling, I don't mean just gratitude journaling, which is really important. I feel that everybody should do gratitude journaling daily, because it's important to remember all the reasons why we're blessed and not focus on all the reasons why we're stressed. I mean, there are so many things to be grateful for, but I don't want to talk about just gratitude journaling or journaling to, all the shitty things and the thoughts that you have going on inside of you. You can also journaling and writing go hand in hand, and they're so powerful. I love to. So let's say here's an example. Let's say you have somebody that maybe you're somebody from way back in the past who hurt you, and you're still hanging on to all this anger and this hurt and grudges from this person, and they still are renting space in your head rent free. I mean, they're still in your head rent free. They're still there, and feel that like every day, like you think about this person or how they hurt you, or sometimes you have triggers or whatever the case may be. You can write a forgiveness letter to this person, or a truth letter. I like to call them truth letters. You can write out a truth letter. Sorry, I had to check my microphone. To this person and say, "Dear John, remember that time, blah, blah, blah. This is how you made me feel. This is what happened. How could you have done that?" And you just write out all of that stuff that John or Sally or whoever did to you. Write all of that out, get it out Like, you need to release all of that anger and hurt because it's just eating you. Release all of that. Get it out on a piece of paper. You can write 1 page. You can write 100 pages if you want. You can write once a week, and you can write as often as you have to write this out, but get it all out. And then burn that letter because don't mail it. Don't mail that. Burn that letter. And then you're just going to be like, oh, that felt good. And you're going to see the shift immediately. That's just one example of how you can get toxicity and hurt and anger out of your body. But as far as journaling goes, and you can journal for self-respect, you can journal for self-confidence, you can journal for self-love, you can journal for gratitude, you can journal. I mean, journaling is you can write out whatever you want, however you feel in that particular moment. And one of the reasons why journaling is so good for your mental health is because when I'm sorry about the nose thing. I have 2 cats and I feel like I just got cat hair stuck to my face. So I'm sorry. I apologize for that now. So when you write out all of that stuff, because it's here, right? You've got it in here and it's just like driving you crazy, and you've got it in here and it's making you full of anxiety and maybe making you a little sick. Also, I just want to stop for 1 second. Your emotions control your physical health, and I'm going to drop a link down below to a book. I'm not an affiliate or sponsor or anything like that. You can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And she shows you in this book, it's very powerful. Wherever you're feeling pain, if it's in your neck, your shoulders, your back, wherever, that pain is directly linked to an emotion that you're dealing with or hanging on to that you don't need to and that you need to heal. So I'm going to drop that link. You have to check that out. And I'm also going to drop down a link to an article that I think I wrote recently about how your emotions manifest physically in your body. And it's not good. It's not. When you write out negativity, truth letters, or maybe you're having a really shitty day. And I have many shitty days. I'm not a ray of sunshine all the time. I have crappy days, and I journal an awful lot. So if you're having a poopy day, sit down with a notepad and a pen. And I always say, get a notepad. Don't sit on the computer and pull up notepad and type. You need to write. I feel writing is way better than just typing out on the keyboard. So get a notepad, buy yourself a pretty journal. I'm going to show you my journal because we have really beautiful journals here that are made from bamboo in Guatemala. So buy yourself a nice journal and get a nice pen and just write out whatever thoughts you're having that day. If you are feeling lonely, let's say, for example, you're feeling lonely. And I know a lot of older adults over 60 are feeling lonely. We're divorced, our kids have moved on, or maybe we're widowed. We've moved on. We've moved to a new country or a new city. We have no friends. We have no family around, and loneliness does set in for a lot of older adults. And I think I did do a video about that. I'll drop the link up here to that, about loneliness in older adults. So we're lonely, and loneliness can lead to depression, and we can just, find ourselves sitting in the chair by ourselves, crying and feeling lonely. So that's a great moment at that time. So, turn on some nice soft music, light a candle, burn some incense, make yourself a cup of tea, and write out, and you can write this letter to yourself, Dear Eva or Dear Sue or whatever your name is. I'm feeling lonely today, and here's why I'm feeling lonely. These are the feelings that I'm having. These are the thoughts that I'm having. This is what's going on inside of me right now. So just write out everything that you're feeling. And then I want you, at the end of that, I want you to flip the script on that note that you wrote to yourself and say, what can I do right now in this moment to bring a little bit more joy into my life? What can I do right now to feel a little bit more peaceful or a little bit happier? What can I do? And I want you to come up with something. Maybe you can go for a walk, or maybe you like to sing. Turn on some music and blast some music and sing. Maybe you like to bake cookies or knit. I don't know. But find something that you like to do that brings you joy. So when you take the time to write out your thoughts, you're going to feel so much better when you get them out. And journaling isn't just a one-off thing. You can journal every day, your thoughts every day. You can journal once a week. You can journal as often as you have to, whenever you feel the need. But I find that when we journal, and here's another thing, and I did write an article about the 10 benefits of journaling. I'm going to drop the link down to that, for that down below as well. When we write out our thoughts and our feelings, and they don't always have to be negative. If you're having a good day, you can write those thoughts and feelings out too. Today I feel really good. I'm going to bake some cookies, and the birds are chirping, and the cats are behaving, and I just feel healthy. Whatever the case, you can journal when you're having a good day. You can journal when you're having a bad day. And when you get into the practice of journaling, you're going to look forward to journaling. Like, it's going to become a practice that you are going to want to do all the time, because it's not just, today I feel shitty. I'm going to write out all my shitty feelings, and then, okay, I'm going to feel better, and then that's it. You need to keep doing it. Like maybe in a week you're going to have poopy feelings again, or maybe tomorrow night you're going to have poopy feelings again. Pick up that notepad and that pen whenever you're feeling down. Grab that notepad or your journal and just write out how you're feeling. And then, you can read that back after you're done writing all your thoughts. You could read that back after and go, oh, okay, so this is how I'm feeling right now. And then at the end, you've flipped the switch, and these are the things that I can do. And it's going to, once you do that, you're going to see at the end of it, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that made me feel better, and that wasn't so bad. I can do this more often. So journaling is so therapeutic, and I can't stress that enough. It's so important to get all of that toxicity out. It doesn't need to sit and fester inside of you. And that's what's happening. It just boils and festers and grows until it completely consumes you. And then you just become, and then at that point, when it's so far gone, then you don't want it. This is what happens. And it's so sad. People get so far into, I don't want to say depression, because I'm no authority on depression or professional or anything like that. We get to a point where we're so far down into our dark spot that it's so hard to get out that we don't even bother trying. So I want to stop that. I want you to stop that before it gets so dark and so deep, before you get too deep into that sadness and loneliness and depression. Stop it before it gets too deep, and start working towards improving your mental health, feeling happier, bringing more joy into your life, not feeling so lonely. Maybe it's going to want you to get out more and make new friends, meet new people, just to get out and go do things that bring you joy. That was a lot. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Your mental health, I think the bottom line is your mental health is so important. And it's so important for you. It's up to you to take care of that. Nobody can do that for you. I can only offer the tools and offer the inspiration and the encouragement and the motivation, but I can't do it for you. You need to do that yourself. You are number one, and your health is very important, and I want you to take care of your health. And it's not too late. I don't care how old you are. It is not too late to take care of your mental health or your physical health. It's just not too late. Please check out the links down below. Also, I'd love for you to join our No Holds Barred lounge. It's a women only lounge. Sorry, guys. And we meet once a week. We have weekly lives, and we just it's a very safe, private space, for women. So we can talk about the things that really matter to us, and connect with like-minded women. There's freebies, and it's just a fun space. So I'm going to drop the link down below to that as well. I hope you got something out of this video. So sometimes I feel like I just rant because I'm so passionate. When I get passionate about a topic, I just feel like I just have like verbal diarrhea. So sorry about that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I do upload videos every Sunday, so don't forget to hit the notification bell. And you'll know when I upload, and I do upload random daily or random shorts as well. So anyway, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go right now and go get yourself a journal, or if you have an old one that you haven't used in a while, dig that up, brush off the dust, and start journaling to protect your mental health. I love you, and I'll catch y'all back here on the next video. Bye for now.